to the home of where the best stuff is the wet stuff. And the wet stuff is the best stuff. Welcome to Fishy Biz Aquatics. What's cracking?
First of all, let's get this out the way. I'm the Bish, Fishy Biz Aquatics, and at Fishy Biz Aquatics on YouTube, you'll get an informative channel that's fun and amazing with one of the hottest live streams called The Hotspot. You don't want to miss that on Mondays at 9. Plus, you can catch me at Aquashellas on panel, in person. Come chop it up with your boy, and always get greeted with the what's cracking, educating today's youth and the masses. Get at me, just to cool it channel.
Fishy Biz Aquatics, professional aquatics with the amateur touch. So amateurs, yep, get that professional look.
Y'all must have forgot.
This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
Let's go!
What's cracking? What's cracking?
Apparently that dolphin.
Hey man, we in here. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? What's going on, Mexicali?
Not much, man. Well, yeah, not nothing too crazy, but just trying to gear up to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, man. That'd be the drag. That'd be the drag. I think people are getting tired of my air horn. So I might as well just go with the I got a bunch of these. Let me see what else is.
You got a little noise box or something?
Yeah, a little. Oh.
Who we got here tonight? Hey, buddy. We got Toski, Stillinya, Geek Boy, Berto.
What's cracking? What's up, everybody? Listen. Hey, man, sorry for the late notice, man. But, hey, man, it's getting hard for me to kind of, like, do my day and, like, get down here. But I'm not going to complain. I'm going to get down here. Mexicali was like, yo, shoot me the link. I'll come up. I'm like, bet.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm a big old loser just sitting at home watching TV. I said, all right. I'll come up.
God. Yeah, man. I got a lot of stuff to talk to you guys about, man. I am my mind be everywhere, Mexicali. Like that'd be the problem. Look, Mexicali was like, yo, you're young, man. You're too young to be looking this tired. I'm like, bro. I'm 42 with the 1-year-old who is just now walking. His ass is everywhere, into everything. And those months where the wife had to do her, she was coaching volleyball. So I had to pick the kids up, had them till about 8 after her volleyball games. Then on certain days she goes to class to get her doctorate. So I would have them till 9. And then on the other days where she had to do her assistant principal studies, she wouldn't be home till about 7:30. So in this amount of time, this kid has grown to love daddy a lot more than normal 1-year-olds should love daddy. Like, especially if they're still being breastfed. Like, I'm not used to getting this much love from this little 1-year-old. Like, so when I come in the door, he actually wants me to hold him. I'm like, bro, like, I just got in here, and she's willingly giving him up. So I'm like, oh my God. So like now that she's done with coaching and stuff like that, but mind you, I'm still teaching. I'm still having after school club, the Anime Aquatics Club. That's only one night out of one after school out of the week for now, because I'm still coaching sixth, seventh, and eighth grade basketball, girls basketball. So I have to get over there for tryouts. And once that's done, I'm going to give the Anime Aquatics Club a little bit more time after school. But man, I'm spent by the time, and I drive 30 minutes, uh, back and forth to work. So by that time, man, I'm like, man, I'm just tired. Plus, I've like gained hella weight just because I haven't been able to just do too much anything. I mean, I had a whole short where I was walking back and forth to the daggone gym is right up the street in the neighborhood that I'm paying all this money for. Like, it's free. Like, dude, just you can walk to it or you can drive to it. Like, it's right there. Like, just do it. And I just cannot find it in myself to do it. But I just feel like once I do and get into a routine, I'll be able to rock out, man. But
What is it?
until then, I'm being a big frumpy. I be tired, man. I just be wanting to lay down, man. Once I lay down, it's a wrap. I just don't want to get back up. I don't. That's why the stream is at 9:10, because I was upstairs, didn't want to come to the basement.
What is it that they say? You got to do something 90 times consecutively before it becomes a routine, or is it 90 or 30 days? I don't know. I forget. I know it's something, or after you do it a certain amount of time, it just becomes part of what you're accustomed to doing. So
Possibly, yeah. It most
so
likely.
it can start off by you just walking to the gym, even though you don't go in.
You know what? And you're absolutely right, bro. Walk around, turn around, and you know what? That's how it started when I first moved over. I was like, man, I moved into a nice neighborhood. I'm paying for this house. Before I even got my card, I just was like, man, I just started seeing people walking, and I was like, shoot, let me just go for it. Next thing, I'm walking a little further, and then walking a little further. Next thing, I'm doing an hour and a half walk up the street and back to my house.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to get out and do it.
I just got to do it, man. I got to get off my butt and do it. I'm such a.
You need to get home, put on David Goggins, and then you'll go out and do it.
Who the hell is that?
You don't know David Goggins? That's your homework. You got to go look him up when you're
David Goggins.
Yeah.
Is he the guy that was in Jurassic Park?
No. He's a guy that runs marathons. He's like a.
How would I know him?
Oh, he's
on
Instagram all over the place. I mean, are you serious? You don't know who David Goggins is?
No.
He used to be a. I guess his story goes, he used to be obese, and then one day he said, I'm no longer going to be a little bitch, and just started walking. Like I told you, he would walk to the gym and come back, walk to the gym and come back. And then one day he went in there and just kind of did something for a minute and would get out. And he just did that every day. Now he runs marathons every day.
Yeah,
every day.
Yeah, man. I'm going to have to do it. Well, listen, people. I wanted to let you guys know how everything is going thus far. If you didn't make the stream Monday, we have some winners. Nobody's ever a loser here, but we have extended the win for those that have continued to give, and I just want to give my appreciation to everybody for that. The turkey gave away, since it's already been given away. What do I call it? Do they call it turkey donation? What is it called when I give it to the people? Turkey. Is it still a donation? Is it still a? What is it? What's the word? Is it a word for it?
I'm sure there is, but yeah. Well, it is a giveaway, I guess.
Yeah, but you know what? When I'm doing it for the turkeys, so like to me, like a giveaway is like what we do here. Like we play a game, we giving away prizes, giveaway like a prize. But like to give away like a turkey dinner on Thanksgiving or a turkey for your table, I just feel like it's something else, isn't it?
For charity.
Maybe yeah. Or is it a drive? Is it
Well,
drive?
the drive more than anything else is where people bring stuff to you. That's typically a drive. They bring it to you, and then you take those goods and turn around and give them to whoever they get. It's a donation.
Says donation.
Yeah, right, donation.
All right. It went well. Okay, it went well. I feel like it went better last year, but it definitely we're not. It's nothing to even just. Whenever look, if I could have got 12 turkeys out the door and into people's houses, man, we got 46, I believe, out the door. Right. I put people on the wheel of donators, and people won. Dan has given those out to those who were in the chat and were available to receive their prize. They got that today. I made my purchases for the 4 giveaway cards. Excuse me. I made those purchases on Saturday. But I did not I have a Saturday. I would think I went over to my mom's house Saturday and did not get a chance to get those into the mail. And of course, on Sunday it's closed up. Today is Monday, and I didn't have a prep period today. So tomorrow I will be sending out those 2 PetSmart and 1 Petco card. Notice it was 2, but it's 1 Petco card because one YouTuber gave up his Petco card for one of my special students and decided to give that to them. I have a video coming out about that particular YouTuber and the special student that received that gift card from the YouTuber, and I will be putting that out this week. So special dolphin thanks to him. What else? Turkey. All right, boom. Hams, you guys. I'm doing hams in homes for the holidays again this year. And listen, YouTubers, we may have some help here. He's not a social worker. He is I don't know what he is. I really don't know what his title is. But what he does is he runs the men's youth help around the school. So those boys that are needing that extra kick in the butt, he's there to give it to them, but he's there more. He's moral support. He is a minister of some sort, like a pastory type of supporter. You know what I'm saying? And he said that he has connections. He said, I'm too late for you on the turkeys. He said, but he has ham connections, I believe is what he said, or he's able to get ham funds or something like that. And he said he didn't know that, I was doing this. And when I tell you guys, when I just think of stuff, like I said, I'm super spontaneous when it comes to stuff like that, and I'm super like by myself. Like I'll ask you all for help, and I'll take what I can get, and I'll try to use that to the best of my ability, and that's just how I roll. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be looking like, but I reached out to the school. Okay. I just have never really been like a beggy type of, you know what I'm saying? Even if it is to help somebody other than myself, I just have never been that guy. I try to do everything out the goodness of my heart. And when I ask, I would think that people would, if you have it to give and out the goodness of your heart, that you would. I don't feel like I should just badger people about stuff. That's just not me. So I'll give you the way that you can help, and if you can, you can. If you can't, you can. It's whatever. All right.
You see, and what's interesting though is a lot of people think that they have to help monetarily, but there's a lot of other ways you can help. and it doesn't really cost anything. You can get out there. We all have social media platforms. It doesn't cost anything to take that and spread it, out there in your social media platforms to get it out. Just get out the word. You never know who's going to respond to that stuff. So,
Right. Absolutely. And Danny did reach out to me for Glassbox Hero. Danny Westhew reached out and said that he had to connect on hams, and he's here again saying the same thing. I don't know if you're busy, Danny, if you wanted to come up and share with everybody that, or did you just want to share it with me and I can share it with people, or but so included with Danny then at the school, he I don't know what it is, but I am thinking that if it is what it is, what I think it is, then this could be something rather big. And for me to reach out to the school about the turkeys, and for it to kind of be, sometimes it's a little like too late for that to go in, for people to actually do what they really want to do.
Yeah.
They now know that I'm doing hams because they definitely watched the video of me passing them out at school. And I've got like the music teacher. They're putting on a play, and she was thinking like maybe she could donate some of the play proceeds to to the hams. I told her I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if that has to go through the school, and that's why I kind of like do stuff on my own, man, because I just don't know. And do I want to really ask? Like, I don't know if I want everything to go to where it needs to go. I hate funneling through different hands and pockets, and I don't like that. Look, I know what I'm going to do with it. Boom, I do it. Now, when it comes to, you want us to help with the proceeds of the school, is that school, is that school funded? Is that school money? Is that what it is? You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know what that is. I always get my turkeys usually turkeys or whatever items I'm getting them. I try to get them from one source. Okay. I don't have people donate turkeys or hams. The only reason is because I want if anything should happen, I want it to fall on one source of where I got it from. Okay. That's the only reason. Not that, not that I'm saying that it's nothing ill will from it, but I've got the receipts for where I purchased these turkeys, that if there's any kind of issue with the turkey that you received, I know who I need to go to blame for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how I'm at with it. Since I work at Schwann's, I can basically get as many hands as you want, and I'm willing to use my employee discount to help out even more. There it is, man. All right, Danny. We'll talk. I'll hit you up. And you let me know like cost and all of that. And then once I get funds coming through, we'll make those purchases. See if we can't get that, into the school, into the freezer for pass out day or donation day, or that's what I'm talking about. Like, what do I call it when I pass them out? Like, I'm passing out turkeys. Is that what I just say? Delivering, issuing sounds like I'm doing, giving people computers. Like, I don't know. I'm issuing you your corporate ordered computer, your IBM.
Not necessarily. I mean, it's. I hadn't really thought about it, but I guess there's nothing wrong with donations. That's really what you're doing.
And I can even drive the truck right to the school. Look at Danny. Hey, man, we in the distribution. I can distribute the turkeys to you. That's the word. Look, since I've been teaching high school, I used to have a very different vocabulary. Like, when I'm listening to my intro, I'm even fumbling there. Like, the kids are making me dumber. It should be the other way around. Like, I should be getting to them, but it's too many of them. They speak broken English and they talk in TikTok talk and text wording. And I'm almost talking just like them, but it's really bothering me. I can't have regular conversations with human beings and adults. It sucks. I'd be like, what's up, y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about? They'd be like, what? man, hey man, this is a Christmas party, man. What are you talking about? Oh man, I'm sorry. The kids, they messed me up. Um. Okay, so yeah, let me put that ticker out there. So for hams, same thing, you guys. Nothing changes. Oh, I put it still says for turkeys. All right, so for hams, that's how much of the same thing it is. It's let's see, 4 turkeys on table. No, we're doing hams in homes for the holidays. For hams in homes for the, let's get cute with the holidays. DAZE. There we go. All right, so for hams and homes for the holidays, the PayPal and the Cash App doesn't change. It's right there. However, this time we are putting you guys on the wheel of donators. And for those that were left over from the turkeys, if you give again for the hams for the holidays, your name will go on twice on the wheel. Okay? So I feel like it's the thing that that I'm able to do to give a little something back for those that have been helping me out throughout this whole journey. For those that want to update on my mom, she's still in the same condition, not able to walk. Her bed sore. We are still trying to get to a workable, manageable. Like my sister again is doing it all, and God love her. So that we can get her to the forever retirement home that we really enjoyed being like touring and everything else. So that's where we are with her. And you know what's really weird? My dad is, maybe this isn't weird. Everybody said that this is normal, but he's wanting to go to the mortuary to I guess purchase out the funeral arrangements and the burial spots and all of this stuff. He wants to get all of that together for him and her. And it sounds sort of morbid, but I think with so many people passing and they have to go on OnlyFans on Facebook to help pay for funeral services and stuff like that, I guess it makes sense.
Well, my wife and I have already bought ours.
Okay, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's here's the thing.
It needs to be put in place.
So the reason we did it, the last thing we want to do is be a burden on our kids or anything like that. So, I mean, we know eventually we're all going to end up there. We just don't know when. Yeah. So it's just best for us, it just made sense. So we bought a package and it's already paid for. So, we're set. Yeah.
All right. Well, there it is. So I am going to help him do that. For those of you guys that know, he's on one leg. All right, because he got it removed, so he's still in the wheelchair and needs help and stuff like that. So, there we go. Okay, so now that you guys are up to date on that, I just received a hams and homes for the holidays, $50. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Name will definitely be on the wheel, and we're going to start looking for hams pretty soon, y'all. So video coming for hams, me looking for hams. We'll try to get that together. I may have already found a spot with Danny Wesh. I think last year I got them from, is that Walmart?
I thought it was Aldi's or something like that.
I got it from Aldi. It was Aldi. I got both from Aldi because turkeys I ended up getting from Aldi, and I got a couple from Schnucks. And then last year I got them from Aldi, the hams. And I opted to get which hams did I get? Because they had some real small ones. They had some smaller ones, and they had some big ones. And I went for quantity over the big hams, because I was only able to get a few of those where I could at least give more people something.
Well, weren't you also restricted as to how many you could purchase at a time?
Of the big ones, yeah, you're right. And the other ones didn't have a limit, so that actually did help too. That did definitely sway it. Yeah, I love Mexicali. He actually watches your videos. Listen, if Mexicali is subscribed to you and he watches your video, he really actually watches your videos. He knows my videos more than I made the damn video.
Well, you got to remember, I work really crazy shifts. A lot of the times, like from 2 to 10, when I work from 2 in the afternoon to 10 o'clock at night, there's nothing really going on. So I sit there and I just watch everybody's stuff. I'm always, watching. So and then especially when I work graveyards, that's the way I stay up without going to sleep. Is I'll start hitting up all the videos. I might not catch them when they first come out, but I'll sit there and I'll binge watch videos.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's a whole ham right there. Look, so it's 8.5 to 10 pounds. That's a nice size ham.
Oh yeah,
it's a nice size ham. Silver Creek is showing you how to shoot hams, if I'm not mistaken. Buckshot. Reminds me of that Dave Chappelle when he was talking about he went to go get a rifle because he said it was a guy that was trespassing on his lawn who had a gun, and he just looked at him on his porch. He said he felt like he couldn't do anything because he is the one that had the gun. He was like, all he could do was watch him. Said he went straight to the store and went and said, "Hey, I need a gun." He said, "What kind of gun you looking for, fella?" He said, one for trespassers." He said he gave him a rifle and he held up buckshot. It had a deer on it. And then he had one that had a bird on it. And he said, "I wish he had one that had a man walking past my yard on it, so I would have bought those bullets." He said, "This is bird shot. This won't kill a man. Just pepper him up real nice." He said, "Pepper?" He's like, pepper him up. He said, just pepper him up. He said, "Buckshot?" He's like, "This will blow a hole in a car door if you wanted to." He said, "So which one do you want?" He said, "This is bird. This is buck." He said,
"Give you $2."
Oh my God. And then he was talking about. He said he got them both because I think he said he says you put the warning shot in, which is the bird shot. He said then you do like another bird shot, and then after that, he said it's buckshot. You go for broke. He said you should have hit him with the warning shot, just pepper him up. Boom. He's still there. Don't leave it. One more to go. Wow. Now it's boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Oh man. All right, so where was I at?
You're talking about the hams.
Who?
The hams?
Who?
Where are you gonna? The hams. You were talking about.
Oh, okay, hams. All right, yes. So boom. 8.5 to 10 pound hams. Give me a price on that, Danny. And I might not even have to look through the stores if that's lucrative for real. I'll be talking to a couple of people in the school building and see what I can do there. And other than that, you guys know I'll just be collecting, man, and then I'll total it out and we'll see what we got. And we'll get these hams out here to these kids and their families. Something else. What was the other thing? Oh, did you guys see the tanks for the students that they took home? They sent me the pictures, and it shows them going fishing. So they go. It's nothing more. Let me tell you. I'm gonna look into the camera. There's nothing more baller than going fishing in your own home, man, or in your own tank, man. They went fishing in their own school tank. It was dope. I was so Hey,
Lady Rorschach said to check your email.
Oh, Lady Roars, thank you. Look, I'm dwindling. I'm out of air pumps. I am out of filters. These kids have been coming, man. They've been signing up to my YouTube. They've been DMing me their pictures and asking me if this looks right and all of this different stuff, which is freaking awesome. All the kids that took the damn fish over the break for the turkeys that had them for the 5 days all by them. Was that 5 days? Because we left Tuesday, right? Some of them had them as early as Monday, and they've kept them all the way till this Monday. Said everything's alive, and everything's going great. They want to see if they can get some more. They want to see if they can get snails. They want to try to get some more decorations. So I am about to, and it was funny because me and Lady Roars were talking, and she was like, "Oh my God, those tanks look great. I just hate that dang confetti colored drops in the bottom and all of that." And I'm like, "Yo, you got to start somewhere, man. They think it's cute right now. They don't know the fish police woes and everything and how everybody wants things to look."
I wouldn't necessarily call it the police woes. I think it's just more they haven't really been exposed to what's out there. So, they're starting from like most of us started. I mean, I seriously
wait till they get on YouTube and they get scrutinized before people realize that they're only 17 or 16. Yeah. But you're absolutely right. So that's why my next step is to go with as many plants as I can get in the tanks now. So I really need to aquascape the tanks in the school. That is my homework before we leave on December break, because I would love to have plants and live plants in all of those tanks. Right now I have them floating, but I want them to be anchored. I want them to root, and I want them to be giving off that wonderful oxygen into those tanks and prepare them for the break, for the winter break. I will be able to get in there probably after the first 5 days and feed and make sure that they're going good before the second week is up. So especially when the basketball team goes in there, I believe I'll be able to get a chance to go in there. But if not, I still would like I'll probably get an automatic feeder. So I got a little homework to do myself.
Do you have plants right now?
I have some plants that were sent to me by Beck.
Okay.
Beck sent me some water. It's not water lettuce. What is it? She sent me some plants. I have those. I have some plants that I got from Missouri Aquarium Society. So they're in there just kind of floating right now. I got bare bottom because I knew that the students were going to be swiping for fish soon. Now that's kind of, once I get the rest of these tanks into the classrooms, then I'll be able to do a little bit more with the tanks in the classroom. Plus, I'm pretty sure I'll be getting some more fish in because I've got students bringing other students in that I have never seen in my life, talking about some part gave me a tank and gave me fish, and I know how to do this, and these are pretty cool. And I was like, "Hey kid, who are you?" "Oh, Mr. Carter, can I get a tank?" "What do you know about tanks?" "I don't know. I just want one."
So are they at least signing up for the club?
That's the next thing that they have to do. Well, you have to come to the aquarium club, and you also have to check out some basic tank setups on YouTube, and we'll get you going on the nitrogen cycle. This is the work that they did. This is the fish that they looked up to know what the water parameters were. So it's a little more than just getting the tank. And so if they're willing to go through that, we can talk. So, oh wow, she has some glow neon Corridoras. Oh no, that's Silver Creek. Oh no, Lady. Oh, he's talking to Lady. And Glassbox said 44 per ham. $8.5 to 10 pound. We'll see. We will definitely see. Sprite. All right. So talked about the tanks with the kids, hams, turkeys. So put a B in the chat if you saw the Funny Biz Non-Aquatics voiceover. All right. If you did, I just want to let you guys know that was inspired by Mexicali. Mexicali said, look, I really do love the voiceover vids that you did. I thought they were pretty funny. I was sitting in the living room last night, and I had a second to myself, and nobody was. It was quiet in the house, so I was like, you know what? I had saw a couple of funny vids. Said, let me just turn the sound down off of them and see if I can't do at least a minute's worth. And so I was like, man, Mexicali, this one's for you. What you thought?
You know, I thought you were talking about the one for the students, but I haven't seen that one actually.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, even better.
I looked for it and I didn't find it.
Oh, sweet. I'm about to play it for you now. This is even better. You get to see it firsthand.
Live reaction.
Yeah, man. I always kind of thought like.
But I know the ones you were doing before that were funny as hell. I mean,
let's see how it goes. All right. Share. Okay, let me turn this off also. Oh no. All right, here we go. All right, can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, this last time I'm taking this from you. I'm not playing with you.
I'm doubling down, Thelonious. You belong in a fire truck.
I told you if I catch you in my slop again, it's over for you. You better not get out of here, never mind. Listen, none of that. Get him out of here, fellas. Get him out of here.
Rupert, I told your ass to leave me alone.
Yeah, he's about 2'2", and I saw her. No, I saw her. I get her here. I killed him first. Come back here. I tossed you off the cliff, Mufasa. Yeah, well, you're going to have to do it on an empty stomach.
Oh, yeah. Gimme. Cheetos. Gimme. Oh, what is this green leaf fish? You funky. I didn't do all those fetches for you to give me this. Just leave me out of here.
Ferdinand.
Not told you, Bernard. This is the last time I'm taking this from you. I'm not playing with you.
Right.
Man, where do you find this stuff? The tigers, man.
Hey,
So
that
I got it
was
with the iguana.
wild. I saw that like as soon as I see something, I'll be like, man, this is crazy. Like in my head, I just am like, what are they possibly thinking? Why they're gonna tear this? I'm thinking they're gonna rip it in half.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But like, I had to like screenshot that real quick. But the end of the cat and the duck, they bring some food out, and the cat is watching the duck waddle to come get it, and he just had it. It just smacks the duck. The duck just takes off. Like, forget that. So I had the duck, like, he was quacking and crying in the background as the cat was like saying, "Hey, this time I'm not. I unwarned you. I unwarned you, buddy." Yeah, man. So, oh my god.
So how many students do you have now that actually have physical tanks?
You know what? I just sent a young lady home. Her name is also Kennedy. She came, made her tank, called her mom, and said, "Mom, I'm bringing home a fish tank, and I got to set it up. So I got to have it running so that I can get me some fish." And her mom was like, "Wait a minute, you gonna do what?" She was like, "Look," she had FaceTimed her, showed her the tank, she decorated it up. So that's another one out the door. So I have, and everybody did not send me their stuff. So I've been on their butt about it. But the ones that you guys saw in the video, so I have total with her, I believe 9.
Oh, okay.
9 so far.
That's still a manageable number.
Yeah. So, I'm in an email stream with all of them. But they do not check their school email, so I've had to resort to them hitting me up on Instagram, which I try not to do. But Fishy Biz Aquatics is under my channel name, so I just chalk it up to look. We're doing fish tank stuff. So, but yeah, so I have them sending me their tanks there, and they're kind of asking me questions. I'm trying to direct them really to go through school email for it, but I let my principal know and everything else, just so everything would be copacetic and on the up and up. But kind of CYA. So yeah, so there we are. So I'm reaching out to you guys. Also, I am going to probably set up a 55-gallon all plant tank so that these students can watch these plants grow, and I can possibly give them some to put into their 10-gallon. So if you guys have any plants that you would like to donate to the class, I'll give you the school address. Just send the box on through or whatever you can. I'll get those, acclimated in the water. I'll get them rooted or whatever needs to happen. And then I will have the students, see these different types of plants. And remember, they are in 10 gallons. So, I personally would love some swords for my tanks, and I could probably use some in the 55s at the school. But think about 10-gallon tanks. So you're probably not wanting nothing that'll grow out of there. But you know what? It'll still teach them. They could what do y'all call trim, prune, whatever it is? Yeah, trim them back or whatever the case may be. So that might be a lesson in itself.
How cold is it right now where you're at?
You know what? We've been getting some pretty decent numbers for it to be. This is more of our wintry mixed type of weather. It just varies. So right now it's probably like 33 degrees outside, 35 degrees outside. In the morning it'll be like 40, and then it'll get up to like 56, and then who knows? The next night it might go down to 25.
Yeah, the only reason I'm asking is that way they can kind of prep the packaging for shipping to make sure that they're taking into account that it's going to be a little bit colder.
Wait, say that one more time.
No, I asked because that way when they get ready to ship the stuff, they know that they got to prep it for cold weather.
Prep it for Midwest cold, you guys. Seriously. Yeah, it's a thing. What was I about to say? What was I about to look for? Oh, I was looking for the degrees. Oh, right now it's 43 degrees. So that's not bad. 2 a.m. it'll be 46. So yeah, we don't go too much down from there. We're at 44. We gonna have by 1 o'clock it's 60 degrees out there. And then Wednesday we back down to 39.
Okay.
And then 22. So the high 39, low 22. That's terrible. Thursday 44 and 35. Friday up to 58. Saturday down to 44. Sunday up to 49. Down back again to 44. It's that type of love right there. You can't prep for Midwest weather. Anything can happen. It's a fact. It is a fact. Oh, also, where's my dang? Let's see. Also, I got challenged. I got challenged to an aquascape contest by none other than, of course, guess, Garcia. How did you know?
I don't know. I just had a hunch.
To Garcia Aquatics, let's go!
What's he gonna do? Well, I guess he's got several new tanks because he just set up a new fish room.
Man, he just acquired 2 big tanks.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but he's gonna start me off slow since I haven't aquascape contest nobody before. But yeah, so we're gonna do 10s. He's already got his thing together. So I am going to put my video together at the school on my prep period, record it. We'll put them together. So you guys will enjoy that and let us know who won.
Now, here's the thing: are you guys going to use real plants, or are you guys going to go with fake plants?
I'm not going to say. He's already showed me what he's got going on.
Oh, okay.
I can only go with what I kind of got going on. So I don't know. It'll be you'll have to see, Mexicali. You'll have to see. Yeah. We'll make a little thing out of it. We'll make a thing out of it. So, is everybody up to speed yet? Riley. Let's see what I got here. I just hate this basement. I hate that I haven't been able to get into it the way I want to get into it. I'll be so glad when I'm done coaching. I really need to be done coaching because I have a 13-year-old son in 8th grade, and his butt just became taller than I. Cool. He came over for Thanksgiving. He's interested in basketball. For those that know, I played basketball in high school, got a scholarship to college, played all through college. Then I started playing around the city, and I was something special. Kinda. But you're not good enough. Let's see. Let me show you guys a picture of him and my daughter. I have an 11-year-old daughter. But these are my seeds from my previous.
Wow. How old is he?
That's all legs. He's 13.
Whoa. You're what, 6'4"?
I'm 6'4", you guys. He's sitting right at 6'1".
Jeez.
And we're at my mom's house. She didn't want to sit up in her chair and have Thanksgiving with us. I got pissed off.
So your daughter's 11. What is she, like 5'7"? 5'8"?
She's getting there. Yeah. She's all legs. All legs. I can't believe these kids are doing that. Like, so of course I had to let them know who the real Big Papa was. So they definitely got put in a headlock.
What you do? You putting Easy Green in their cereal or something?
And then one more for the camera. Yeah, man.
Is your daughter also into sports or no?
She is a ballet hip hop dancer. She's been dancing ever since she was 6.
Yeah, once she gets to junior high, though, they'll probably recruit her into volleyball.
That'll be great. I love the game. I coach the game, so that'd be great. Right now, since my son is eager into this basketball, I'm all for it. And so needless to say that I have a lot of things on my plate, but at the same time, I would really like to get this thing going. I want to show you guys. I think I'm going to have to turn on this freaking light. Get over there. All right, so one of Mozzie members gave me a 75-gallon so that I can take my old 55-gallon and see if I could use it around the school, which is currently at my mom's house, which is around the corner from the school. So once I find a teacher that would like a bigger tank, or if I could convince my principal to put a tank in his office, which would be great. He had his daughter already take a 10-gallon home, and she was like, "Miss Clark, my dad hasn't even helped me with that." I was like, "He's not supposed to. It's supposed to be your tank." Like, yo, what you got going on?
Oh my God, where are the ladies at? My student wants to know when the girls are coming back to the channel. Ladies, it's almost, we're gonna have to, oh, that's right. I was supposed to do another one of those. All right, Miss Ortiz, she had class with us today. Did you enjoy class today when we talking about rural and urban areas? And I had you guys draw out what you read. Did you enjoy that? Ladies, we're gonna have to get the ladies back. I wonder if Coventry is in the spot. I know she'll get it together. Lickety split. Shanna, I need to get in touch with Shanna. And we need to get a girls a ladies' night up again. She said she did. It was fun. Dude, oh, this is the reason why I kind of went through that, because we were already talking about urban and rural areas in school, because we're off of water, we're on land now for ecology, right? And I don't want people to think that urban means black. I don't know if people synonymously put that together. Like urban is just, the place. It's different from rural. Rural areas are more farm. You'll see more farmland. You see more rangeland, and countryside. And urban just means that there's more buildings in your area with stores and corner stores and things of that nature. So, it was a fun activity. See, man, this is what I do it for, man. Not those yahoos that keep talking every time I'm talking. I'd be ready to choke them out. But I've been watching Yellowstone. Has anybody watched Yellowstone? I don't know why it took me so long to watch this.
Oh yeah.
I binge watched it over Thanksgiving. I'm on season 3. What the hell, people?
Oh yeah.
What the hell? Garcia, stop playing, man. Kevin Costner, always great. Loved him ever since The Bodyguard.
My favorite character is the daughter Beth.
Oh man, she
is vicious,
tough as nails, isn't she? So look, we're in the book, we're reading about it, and we're talking about how most of the farmland in America is in Northern California, Montana, and North Carolina. And when I said Montana, I was like, man, that's where Yellowstone takes place. So we're reading some more, and they're talking about the farmland and this, that, and the other. And then they talk about cross-cutting, which they were trying to get Dutton to do, and they were trying to take over. It was like hostile takeover, and I was like, yo. And I just kind of prefaced it like this and said, for those of you guys, so urbanites that kind of live in the city, like I don't live like next door to these kids, but like at the same time, I was like, yo, somebody comes up and he snatches your chain that you just paid for, and let's say it's like he snatches a rapper's chain, $200,000 they paid for. It's the same thing that these farmers go through when they take like 50 cows from them. If they take 50 cattle, they done took $100,000 from them. You got to go get your cows back, or you got to kill somebody. It's crazy. It's like, what?
They made you look, huh?
Hey man, I don't even have a beta picture, do I?
No.
Look, Garcia says, I was like, eh. And now here goes Danny with the BS. I'm trying not to look because I'm really into this whole. Anyway, I hate you guys. All right, let's just put that out there. All right, so I'm telling them, I was like, you guys got to watch the first episode, but I'm gonna cut out the part where Beth gets her groove on. But and I like Rip. Rip is, man. Yeah. Rip had it tough growing up, right?
Yep.
So I was like, everything that you kind of guys read, I said I love series that actually do their research, you know what I'm saying, and then make their show, because they actually, they set it in Montana. They got the Indian reservation where everything on Indian reservation happens on Indian reservation and has no, nobody can touch that, right? They've got the hostile takeover coming in from the guy from California that knows nothing about the rural area, but just comes into Montana and says, this land is ours, just off the flipper. bro, who you talking to, man? These ranchers ain't giving up this. Man, are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? So it was anyway. This is what I want to show you guys. I'm working on. I kind of regret showing this but you'll. All right, so So this is a one-time deal because once I get it the way it's going to get, you're never going to see. Here. Where's what I'm doing here? All right, so look.
I'll be right back.
All right. Okay, so I have this 75-gallon. All right, and remember, I was telling you that I'm doing in between two tanks. All right, so that's going to be the new little dealie I'm trying to do where I get guests to come up and we'll talk about some different things, a little bit different than a hot spot. I'll still do hot spot once I get guests coming up, but I had to put this wood here, and this is my first little DIY type of dealie deal thing. All right, so this is 75-gallon. This is my other 75-gallon. This is the one where I was trying to tell you what I'm trying to do with it. You guys suggested that I put discus in there, so I still have not got water in there, but I do. However, if you can see those little lines in there, have an OIC 350. This one right here. All right, so I haven't hooked it up. I'm scared to see if it even actually works the way it's supposed to work. I got it from Aquashella, from one of the members at Mozzie that they gave to him. So he gave them to me. So I'm going to put it on there, and yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. So there you have it. Hopefully next time you see it, it will be with everything decorated and the way I want it and all of that jazz. World's #1 owner of farmland. Yeah, man, there's big money in that farmland stuff, man. That's freaking amazing. Ortiz, if you're still in here, are you wanting to take care of a fish tank in somebody's classroom? Because I have a couple of teachers. We can actually start scaping those. Well, I gotta get some more scaping materials. Did you like steel stands? Yeah. Hey, I was gonna say Wednesday, Ortiz. Yeah, this steel stand is kind of special, man, because one of my students made it for me. He went to North County Tech for welding, and he was saying, man, I can do everything now. I'm cleared. I got my certificate, and this right here, he specially made for me for my 75-gallon when I was at my old school. That's how long I had it. He was actually going to do the logo for me, but he ended up graduating early, and he went on off to do his thing. So I wasn't mad at him. I tossed him a few bucks for this, man. He got the beams made and everything else, brought it to the school for me. Fits perfectly, and yeah, man, that one's a good one. This one I purchased. This is that 40 breeder with the compressor steps on it. So yeah, but that one there, a 75-gallon special made for that tank right there. So, well, maybe, I don't know. It just sounds cooler that I say it's special made. But, I mean, any 75-gallon will fit on it.
All right. Sorry about that.
And he's bike.
What's that?
I said, and he's bike. I think before we get out of here, you think I should play the students fishing vid?
Yeah. For those that haven't seen it yet.
If you guys haven't seen it, you guys are living under a rock. What do I even do this for? I am going to play Teens and Tanks. I need more thumbnails. I need to do a bunch of stuff. I'll be just going to put it out there for you guys to check this stuff out in real time.
Always right. And it turns out the German.
I just really like killer whales, and they just had it. Here, let me rewind it a little bit. I think I'm probably gonna put like light sub or something behind them. I just like them. It was like new in my. It was like new in my. In my. In my. Crystal.
Are those angel fishes from?
Look at that fish and look at that. Yes.
Yeah, so I have. I let them get the angels, and they was wanting. The first one wasn't going, so get over with.
Did anybody take some of those rubby nose?
Huh? You said what?
Anybody take some of the rubby nose?
They didn't take the rubby nose. I don't know why. You know what? Their eyes were. Everybody was fixated on angelfish. They just really. I told them you can get what you want, and so the Daniel stuck out, the Mickey Mouse Platy stuck out, and the angelfish. So I was like, you only get one. But they have kids behind them telling them which one to get. And they're like, get your own fish tank. This mine.
Yes, like I'm so scared to touch my fish.
Getting bit of what?
Like what if they got
fit?
I don't know.
Like piranhas and sharks.
I know.
Piranhas.
Scary.
I said, you scary? She said, very. I'm still waiting on some guys to come forward and get a team.
Oh, so it's all been mostly girls?
Except for Tyrese and Tavion. Those are all the guys. Nobody else is this the lady?
Nice looking angel.
This actually might fit in your tank, and it'll get them acclimated because you just want to get them acclimated to the water in your tank. You just pump them in, so usually it takes about 15 minutes for you to do that. So just go ahead and do that. You got fish food?
Hey, Shalika was hard. She wasn't even messing around. She knew what she wanted. I put up a good thing. I was like, all right.
Good.
Look, this her popping in there.
Lady in there too.
I was like, this is part. I want this, and that, and I'll come back and get them. Oh, yeah, you want to go and
I don't want to break
How many do you want?
No, because I don't want them to make and then have millions of freaking snails. Because I heard they be crushing snail eggs.
She said two different things. She said, I don't want to get too many fish because I heard they be mating and having babies. That's definitely going to happen with every last one of those fish. And then she said something about it, and I heard they be crushing snow. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, did you on the live birds? You showed them how to identify the males from the females.
For the guppies?
Yeah, the guppies, the platies, the mollies.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the easiest because of the California
pizza. I can't say pizza at all.
Yeah.
It's
So
cheesy,
I've seen guppy fry. I haven't
loaded
seen
with
platy
toppings, and
platy
just
fry yet.
$6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New.
I thought they had places to hide, but I guess I don't know because I've only seen a few of them. And I know they have more than just a few of them.
Okay. How you like it? Yeah. Just pull them out of the net, grab them with your other hand, and then tip the thing over. No, grab it. Wait, grab the fish so you don't flop out.
You know what? One of the misconceptions is that they feel like they got to get them in the bag just like that. Like it's got to be an instant, or they just gonna die. Like they're just gonna die in the net. And I'm like, hey, look, hey, take your time, okay? They got a minute, okay? If I strangle you, you just don't die just like that. It's not, it's not gonna happen. It takes a second, all right? Which is still good that they still want to preserve life. You know what I'm saying? You know, you still get some of those kids who's like, hey, can we just get them and squeeze them till they die? No, like, what's wrong with you? Are you some sort of serial killer? Like, what's up with you, man?
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, stop. You got to chill out. You won't be getting any of my food.
And put them in there. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get two of them? Oh, you got a Daniel in there too. You can grab you some snails too.
I should have got them. I should have recorded them smelling the snails.
Oh, they're not dead. They'll be all right.
Let's go. Freedom. How many snails are you gonna? You would get that one. What?
Yeah. The mistress is. You whatever you want.
They're down there. What?
It's a bushy nose.
Oh, right.
Crumple that up.
They go like this.
Fry from your lifers yet.
I eat.
Why are you so aggressive?
What's the black one over here? These are monkeys. Wait, Mr. Clark, what kind of 14.
Don't you sass.
Oh, no, she's talking to me.
Did you hear me?
Hmm?
Toski is asking if you've had fry from your live bears in your tanks yet.
Yeah, the guppies have.
But like I said, I was saying I only seen like a few of the babies in there, and I know they lay more than a few, so maybe they don't have enough hiding spots. But they're definitely in there. You got to look close because they almost are see through when they're little. But yeah. But yeah, man. So they are doing their thing. They're in there and inquisitive, and they want to make it happen. So I at first I was a little bit guarded about what they got, and then I was like, how else are they going to learn to keep fish? Unless I don't let them get what they want. And so I was like, whatever you want, get what you want. This is how many you can get, and go from there.
One of the things you can do for the students that have live bears, if they want the fry to survive, it's a real easy thing. If they get some of that Easter egg grass, that plastic grass, they can just drop it in the top of the tank, and it provides enough hiding spaces for all these fry, and they can be able to successfully grow out some of these fry without having the parents predate on them.
And you know what? And I think that's the next thing that I'm getting, because I really want them to get in the habit of decorating with, even if they start off with fake plants, I want everything to still be more plantish, rocks, a little bit more natural stuff, instead of them paying $30 at Petco with their gift card and buying
the stuff that comes in those tubes, and a lot of them are more for terrariums than they are for submerged plants.
Or even, I can see you having a themed tank, but sometimes those prices are outrageous. They want you to, like, a Chinese dragon is like $44.99. Like, man, no, you're gonna look at it, you're gonna get tired of it, you're gonna start looking at other more natural tanks, you're gonna start fiending for that type of stuff. So yeah, man. Yeah. So we shall see. We shall see.
I guess Garcia didn't realize he had accepted his challenge until right now.
Oh. Yeah, man. I don't want to see you just out there sad, man, because nobody's challenging and accepting. I heard you got beat on your last one, though, so I'm going to try to keep that going. We'll try to keep it going. Listen.
Well, now he's got a lot of tanks he can choose from to see which one he's going to set up.
Yeah, man. I really want to deck out the 75-gallon. Like, looking at an empty tank is like a free slate, man. Like, and I always seem to still go for the same thing. Like, I knew that when I did my compressor step, I knew that I was doing something different, because Funk was like, dude, what are you doing? Those compressor steps like to be around rock.
Yeah.
Like, they hide. They do all that. And I said, well, not my compressor steps.
What'd you put them in?
I put them like they're in shallow beach water. So they are amongst corkscrew vine reeds. So, but you know what? The way it came out, he's like, you have no idea what you're doing, right? And I was like, hey, man, do what I want. He's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's pretty cool. so let's see.
Yeah, I do like those 75. That they do give you a lot more area to be able to. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can readily see them, because he was like, they like to hide in the rocks. Well, how am I gonna see them if they keep hiding in the rocks? So,
well, that's why if you look at those fish, the profile that they have, they're real narrow.
Yeah.
It's so that they can get into those crevices of those rocks.
That makes sense. But I still want to see them. Super selfish that way. I got some Jupiter chromas in there flopping around. So it just takes them forever to get big. I got a Calvis up there. And when they look straight at you, you can't see them. They're so narrow.
Yeah, that's why they're narrow, because they live in between those crevices.
Yeah, so that's
where they hunt.
I don't know if you can see him or not. There he is.
Oh, there they are. There he is.
Yeah, so that's the Calvis, and then the gold heads over here. Those are gold heads. But what he said that was pretty cool is he said that he was like, you probably changed the natural way that are they fighting?
They are territorial.
And yo, it's only like 3 of you guys. One of y'all can get the shell. Somebody get the barrel that the Cinnadonus is in. And I don't know what these Judy Chromas are going to do.
He's trying to chase him out of there.
Yeah. But what he was saying was like by you putting them in those corkscrew, whatevers, he said probably it totally changed their mannerisms and behavior, because now they're just kind of like in between the reeds instead of behind, rock or whatever. So he said it's actually pretty cool to kind of see them like that. So he gave me some shallow props, whatever.
Those serums are looking nice.
Yeah. I'm really digging this tank, man.
Those Denison barbs are colored up. Real nice.
I got to get him out of there pretty soon. He's getting big. Of course, it took me 6 Serpate tetras and 3 Bloodfin tetras, and he's had a whole smorgasbord in this mode.
Well, he's not going to mess with any of those you got in there right now. They're way too big and faster than he is.
Yeah, I think next on his list is going to be my German Rams, though. Will they eat these damn? Will they eat the bushy noses?
Maybe they'll try, but they'll have a hard time because they're armored and they have spines. But if it fits it, if it can get its mouth around it, they'll try to eat it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get him out of there, but I think like these Rams, they like get too comfortable around them.
Oh, those Bolivians! I love those Bolivian Rams.
Man,
I just got 6 of them.
They got some sexy color on them, man.
It's funny because when you see them at the pet store, you can't appreciate them. The colors they're all washed out. They look just like gray and a couple of black stripes.
Well, I tell you what, Danny Weshy was working at Pet Supplies Plus.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just give a shout out to him and Gina, because since they've left their stores, I don't even want to purchase out of those stores anymore without them being there, because they really took care of those tanks. Like this Bolivian Ram, I purchased it because
it was colored up.
Because it looked like that in the store.
Yep.
Because I asked Funk, I said, "Hey, which Ram are the best?" He said the more colored up ones are your German blue. And I said, so I looked at their German blue, and I said, "What about the Bolivian?" He said, "Yeah, they kind of like are not, going to be that colored up." And I said, "Well, this Bolivian Ram, man, looks superb." And he was like, "Well, send me a picture." And I sent it to him. He was like, "Whoa." He said, "Yeah, that one is." He said, "You might want to rock with that one."
Well, what's nice about the Bolivian rams, you don't have to run them as hot as you have to run the German blue rams.
Okay.
So you can keep them in the community tank pretty easy.
Okay.
They fall within that temperature range. They don't have to be ran at over 80. Not too many fish can do well at over 80. So that's why typically you'll see the real common combination is you'll see discus, angelfish, and rams. That's a real tried and true combination of fish together because they all tolerate.
Any rams or Bolivians?
No, I'm talking about the German blue rams.
Oh, German blues. Okay.
And the Bolivians, that's why the Bolivians are nice because they don't need to run as hot. They'll tolerate the more traditional temperatures. But they're pretty underrated. A lot of people sleep on them because, like I said, they don't show well at the stores. It's not until once they get colored up, you'll start seeing like pinks. You'll start seeing some yellows.
Yeah. So like he has a yellow belly, pink highlights on his fin. Got that dark stripe on the front and over the eye. Oh, there you are. What's up, buddy?
Freckle?
Yeah. Oh, I still got some red eyes in there. Oh. You guys know something come out when the well easy goes to sleep. I think he's big enough for me to go ahead and put him in here with the big boys now. So I think he was the size of the other one. It's time for you to go ahead and get in there with the big boys in the 75. All right, so I'm going to ask you, Mexicali. I have the Starry Nights.
Okay.
2 of them. All they seem to do is one is getting dominated by the other. And I think my poor peacocks are suffering at the hands of them. But since I have this 75 over here, what if I put all the Bishers in there, which is this Delhezia go in with the albino Senegal, that's 3, and then I have 2 Senegals in here that they don't seem like they're really growing rapidly, but at some point in time they are going to get big, so what does the tank look like with 2 Starry Nights and a substrate floor full of Bishers? Doesn't seem that eventful, man.
Well, the thing is, with most of those African cichlids, you need to overstock them so that they don't, pick somebody off. That's the only thing.
But with these Starry Nights, so yeah, you're right. I probably need to pack in some African cichlids on top of these guys. So
unless you can somehow provide on the opposite end of the tank some hideouts from. You might be able to pull it off, but I might need to just rock and do a nice rock design and just roll with it, and that way they could just pop in, pop out, hide and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the one rule of thumb is with African cichlids, the more the better because the aggression gets spread out between all of them. Yeah, and in my head I know that. But also in my head, I felt like I had packed it out until I got these 2 whoppers in there. And then I think he just started bullying the hell out of everybody to where they just, like my Sapphire is gone. 2 of my... you don't have any females in that tank, do you? Because that could be a big issue too. If you have females in there, those trying to posture to try to... I don't know what this other Starry Night is because every time the colored up one comes around,
it colors down, and I thought maybe it possibly could have been a girl, but he keeps popping at it. He keeps popping at it. And I'm trying to look at the dorsal fins to see. I might just have to pull that joint out and vent it. He's beautiful though. I almost don't want to get rid of him, but I kind of do, so I could just really peacock it out. Because in this 75, I really want to try to do the discus thing that everybody would like for me to do, and that I've been yelling about for quite some time. I love a discus fish. I want to try my hand at it. And then I would have a tank full of peacocks, and then some discus, and maybe put a couple of angels like you were saying, and maybe a ram. I don't know, but I don't know how many will fit in the 75, but I would definitely filtrate it and everything else. So
if you're gonna do the discus, I would do the discus and the German blue rams.
Okay.
And probably about a 75, maybe 4, 6 maximum discus. And you could probably easily get at least 4 German blue rams because they'll stay at the bottom.
Okay. So I think that's what I really want to do. I might just have to go ahead and pack these guys up and give them the funk because he really wants the Starry Night. He really wants them. At least I know they'll go to a good spot. Plus, he gave me those Jack Dempseys. We'll just call it even, man, and I'll give him both of them. But he's gonna probably have to put one in one tank, one in the other, because he snaps away. I think that might be the move, man. And then just go ahead and hand pick me some peacocks and get them going.
Yeah. I mean, the only place I've ever actually seen one of those Starry Nights was at a fish store up in Phoenix called Plant and Fins. Fin and Plants? No, Plant and Fins. And but they have like a 220 and they only have one. And he's taking over like the one of the corners of the tank. That's his, and he's got a bunch of nice peacocks in there. But I mean,
he has one Starry Night in there.
That's it. That's all. I guess that's all that he could keep in there that wouldn't kill everything off.
Yeah, I could probably do that because it only seems like he only goes after that other Starry Night. I don't never see him chasing anything else unless they get into his little area, like you were saying. But I've seen these jokers when they grow big, they get ugly. Like their cheeks, and they got that fat nipple on there, and it just looks crazy. Like right now, in his little adolescent age, it's pretty cool. Really badass, man. I'm talking about black, and then those gold little nuggets flare out,
beautiful
and then
fish.
sometimes it changes green. I'm like, man.
Yeah, they're a really good looking fish, but it's just that aggression.
I wonder how he would fare if I put him in there with my breeding pair of Jack Dempseys.
He'll probably take out the Jack Dempsey.
You think? Damn. That Jack seems like he runs stuff in there. Oh, man. I'm not going to practice any bad habits in front of these kids, man. I'm going to do something, though. I'm gonna send Funk something, man. I'm going to send them one, and then I'll send them the... I don't want to get rid of them, for real. Not this one.
Oh, I don't blame you, because they're beautiful fish.
He can have the other one, though. The one that's getting beat up, he can have him. Him and Funk have something in common.
I think if you leave that one in there, you'll be all right.
You might be riding this pack in from there. But where am I putting my biters?
I don't know.
I've been tripping, man.
I don't know much about biters, so I'm not the right person to ask about them.
If they can fit in their mouth, they'll get it. But this biter hasn't touched any of the fish. I don't know how big he'll get. I'm talking about Falcor, my big albino.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get Funk this other fish, and him and Funk have the same traits. They're both losers. I'll just let them. They can lose together. Oh man. Oh. All right, people. So listen, that's gonna be it for me, man. I said everything I needed to say. It's been an hour and a half. I appreciate you guys for staying in here with me. You guys are the best. Remember, I'm doing hams for the holidays, so be looking for shorts. I'm definitely gonna add that into everything. I'll be getting more tank pictures from my students. You guys know I'll show those to you, and I'll be looking for some more people to jump into the hot spot, man, so that we can get that back popping. I feel like I haven't asked any qualifying questions in a while, so I really am itching to bust that out. So, not to mention my 75-gallon debacle. I'll be, trying to play with that and try to get that together. And all the while, I'll be looking for you guys' suggestions and comments. So stick with me, man. I appreciate you. We just checked with John and KG about the bite Yep, I will. Even if I don't, he's always going to say something. He gets on my nerve. We'll definitely check on that. And for those of you guys that were asking me about Aquashella Orlando, right now it is a big question mark. I do have some insider information, but I have to check sources to make sure that I can say it or it's even for real. So when I get something real, I'll let you guys know. If you guys hear anything before me, definitely let me know. But yeah, a lot of people are asking because they want to get their stuff together if it is going to indeed happen. But we'll see. And I'll let you guys know straight up. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate all of you guys. Mexicali, thank you for co-hosting up here with me as usual. Been great. Saturday, Mexicali and Steve, Warrior Planet Tanks, Fishy Mas. Don't miss Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time. They will be going on. Before them, of course, at 12 will be me and Funk. Getting the airwaves warm and hot so that we can all go over to Fishy Mas at 1 p.m. so that they can do their thing. What about that? You guys all ready for that?
Yep, we're ready. Matter of fact, we already put it out, the notification, and we'll be talking about the truth about social media and reality. So
holy snap, this is gonna be a great one, you guys. Hey, look, come to me and Funk on Funk's channel at 12 for stupid debauchery, the little stupid stuff, and then go to the real over at Fish Plants Mas with Mexicali and Warrior Planet. They get to it. They get right into it, you guys.
Yeah,
into it.
It's going to be interesting because we're not having a guest this weekend.
Yeah,
but that means Steve is going to run wild.
Yeah, it's about to go crazy. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh.
We had a little.
Hey, I might come up, man. I might come up just to be in the thick of it, man.
Yeah, we had a little workshop today, and he's got some zingers. He's ready to go.
Hey, you guys, this is gonna be a great one, man. Saturday, you guys. Saturday, 1 p.m. Fish Plants Mas. Make sure if you're not subbed up, sub up and hit the notification bell. You do not want to miss these. They be bringing it, you guys. They definitely bring it. It's gonna be fun, super fun. All right. With that, you guys, I'm out of here, and I am going to take you out. Not the way that you came in, though. But any last words there, Mexicali?
No, just if you get an opportunity, we'd like to have you over on our channel, Fish Plants Mas. Like I said, it's like Drew said, it's 1 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Pacific Time, and I believe 2 o'clock Eastern Time. So if you can join us, we'd be more than happy to have you there.
Definitely show up, man. And you already know, man, the best stuff is the wet stuff. And the wet stuff definitely is the best stuff right here on Fishy Biz Aquatics. Stay tuned, and we out.